New Day Cleveland. We are going to start summer break off on the right foot by registering those kiddos for camp. Monica Epler is joining us. She's joining us from Hidden Hollow Camp in Belleville with all of the details. Thank you for being here today. So you drove up. Belleville's like the Mansfield area,
correct? Yes, we're about halfway between Cleveland and Columbus.
So do you have people come from Columbus and Cleveland to come to the camps?
We have campers from all over the state. We even have campers from other states around the country.
Wow.
You know, former campers have grown up, moved away, and then they send their kids and their grandkids back.
What makes it so special? And clearly there's something about this camp that really is unique.
Our magic is unique. We're an overnight camp, traditional overnight camp for campers from ages 6 to 15. And one of the things that campers really like about Hidden Hollow is that during our activities, they get to choose where they want to go every day. They don't have to go with a certain group or their cabin group. They get to be independent and make their own choices all week.
Well, and we're looking at some great images right now of, I mean, clearly look at the smiles on those faces. They are loving this. So you give them that independence then too, but so they choose what activities they want to partake in?
They do, yep. They can go to the pond and fish. They can go horseback riding through the woods. They can go to arts and crafts and tie-dye a t-shirt, go to wood shop. They get to choose every day.
And how many activities, do they choose a certain amount of activities every day?
We have 9 activities to choose from, and we have 2 activity periods each day.
So half a day, one activity and half. And then by the end of it, they get to experience all of it if they want to. Can they go back to something that they enjoy?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of frequent flyers. And then at night we do camp-wide activities. We have skit night.
That must have been what that was right there.
Campfires. The end of the week, we end with our Hidden Hollow Hop, the dance, which is a favorite of everybody.
So it goes for an entire week. And I can only imagine the way children are sometimes maybe going into a camp and then the way they leave, the growth in them, the probably confidence in them, and just the way that they learn to really interact with others. There's so many life skills that come along with doing something like this too.
It really is. And thinking about this today, like I grew up going to this camp and I worked at the camp and now I have the opportunity to be back, and kids have changed, the world has changed, but Hidden Hollow really hasn't changed. We've been around since 1940, and everything is pretty much the same as it's always been.
Wow. How many acres is it on there?
We have over 500 acres.
Jeez.
Yeah, we have woods, ponds, streams, hills. Arguably the best sunset view in Richland County for sure. Yeah.
And then once you get a kid in there 1 year, I'm sure that becomes a life. They want to come back until 15 is the cutoff then?
15 is the cutoff. Lots of tours, the 15-year-olds at the end of the week every summer. And then when they turn 16, they can apply to be a counselor. And 99% of our counselors were campers.
Really?
Yeah.
If that doesn't tell you how great this camp is, then knowing that these kids don't have to go back, but want to go back.
They do.
And it's great for everyone. The parents get to know that their kids are safe and enjoying this quality time in the summertime months. It's wonderful for everyone. How do we, now sign up begins in a couple weeks, less than a couple
We have
weeks?
an open house coming up April 22nd from 2 to 4 at camp. Families and campers can come visit, take a tour, meet some of the staff, and then our registration starts online April 22nd.
And when people are looking at this, they think, oh, I don't know if I can afford to do something like this. What does it a week typically cost?
A regular week at camp is $450 per camper, which is
that seems really reasonable.
Really reasonable. We are a nonprofit community center friendly house that runs our camp, and so we want to make sure that every camper has a chance to go to camp.
So do you also then take donations from people to keep this wonderful tradition going?
Yep, a lot of alumni help out. We have a lot of really awesome, you know,
just donors
in town. Any Richland County campers that can't afford to go get funds that we sponsor camperships from our donations, anonymous around the community.
Wow. Well, listen, when you see those images, you hear her testimonials, the fact that she was a camper at one point and is now still continuing to do this speaks volumes to all the wonderful work that you do there. So again, we've had their website up. You can go to their website again for Hidden Hollow Camp and learn more and sign up the kids. It's April 22nd. Got to get them in the books.
It's coming up.
Thank you so much for coming in, Monica.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.